Welcome to another episode of Let's Roll Out, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this car is meant to challenge the status quo in the sports car segment. It is covered currently by the BMW 5 Series, the Mercedes E-Class, the Audi A6, the CTS, and the Jaguar XF. The car that we are talking about today is the Maserati Ghibli. So come with us as we take a look at this amazing car. How well do you think it will do? Let's find out. Stepping into this car and a smile comes to your face right away. You can see, feel, and it's just a very elegant vehicle. The double stitching along the dash, it feels good. And I love this carbon fiber that's in the center console. It just looks the part of luxury. And you can feel that as you're sitting here. The seats are so well bolstered. You know you're in a sports sedan. It is a lovely cabin. Let's roll out. Now, the first thing that I feel, the steering wheel is quite meaty in your hands. But what I can tell right away, it's quite hard. It just feels so firm as you press on it. It's just very, very hard in your hands. I don't know how, of course, long driving, if that'll be too much of a fatigue, but that's my first impression as I look at it. As we're sitting here, the lights, it's just a car that it grabs attention. Everyone looking at you as they're passed. And again, for Maserati, people know if you're choosing a Maserati, it's not because you want to be hidden from the public. You want to be seen. And with this color, first of all, it shows it right away. It stands out from the crowd, and everyone can tell from the badge on the front that you're driving a Maserati. The car is very smooth. It isolates the bumps very well. Of course, right now we're in comfort, and we will explore what it's like in sports mode. When you do activate the sports mode, it changes the dynamics of the car in terms of its suspension, the way the car reacts to you for its engine response, and also adjusts the muffler sound. We have the air conditioning system running, and from the location of the vents, it just seems as though they have not really thought this one through. For the vents are just hitting my hands as the air is coming out here right now. None of it will ever get to my face. And if you're driving at 10 and 2, it's either your hands will be really cold in the summer or really hot in the winter. These seats are very, very comfortable. I feel at home in this car. Just driving it, I smile. And I haven't even turned on the sports mode yet. So why don't we just do that now? It is a very simple system. Unlike BMW, where you have multiple modes to adjust, this one is very, very fast. Just one button for sports mode activating the car. Now this will open the valves for the muffler system, and one button also for the suspension. With these paddle shifters, they feel perfect in your hands. It is great, 10 and 2. Now, as you turn the corner, like a Ferrari, they're mounted solid, and you don't get the opportunity, like, let's say, for instance, the BMW, which has it mounted to the steering that you can change your gears as you turn. With this one, you'll have to release in order to get your hands back to the paddles, to downshift or upshift. Okay, let's shift the gears ourselves just for a little bit. Sounds good. Let's go. Now, this car has 404 horsepower, and when you put your foot down, its all-wheel drive system gets you going so fast. And it the acceleration along with the sound coming from the performance exhaust, it just plants a smile on your face, even if you don't want to. Okay, I've just experienced something with this car. Now, I've opted to change my gears manually, but it seems after a certain time, it puts it back into drive and starts to shift the gears itself. Now, I don't like that, because if I opt for manual driving, that means let me take control, and it seems as though this car has just taken over again. This car shares some of its components with its big brother, the Quattroporte. We have the suspension, the 3-liter engine, and the chassis system. But this car is 50 kilograms lighter and 291 millimeters shorter than its big brother. It is very nimble and extremely comfortable, even on rough roads. It is a great car to drive. So now we get the opportunity to see how well this car stands up against great sports cars, like the 5 Series. I've put the window down so we can get to enjoy some of the sound. Here we are on downshift. Listen to that sound. Oh my God. Woo! Downshift. I like this car. Oh, it is so beautiful. I can live with this. It is simply breathtaking, just for the sound. And of course, we do have 404 horsepower to play with. This car is good. Does it live up to its sports car credentials? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It lives up to its sports car credentials, all right. I love this car. Downshift. 1. Woo-hoo. Oh, my God. Isn't that bliss? Maserati, I'm sold. I love this car. This is what wet dreams are made of. I love this car. Woo! Wow. If I wasn't convinced before, I'm convinced now. This car is great to drive.